What is up, Sam's here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how I managed to go 3 years without drinking alcohol. So I'm going to give a little bit of advice how I managed to keep pushing myself to not to drink. And before we do that, we are with AI, and I want to know what AI thinks to about not drinking alcohol and any advice AI has to give us. So what would you say, AI?
Hey, Sam. Absolutely. I'd be happy to jump in. First off, huge congrats on hitting that 3 year mark. That's a big milestone and definitely worth celebrating. I think your mindset is already spot on. You've been focusing on what you gain from not drinking, like feeling better in the morning and enjoying life without the hangovers. That's a really strong foundation. As for my advice, I'd say keep leaning into those positive habits and maybe find new little routines or rewards that reinforce how good it feels to stay alcohol free. And of course, I'm here anytime if you need a bit of a pep talk or just someone to bounce ideas off of. Keep it up.
Nice, thank you. So I'm going to tell you guys what actually helped me manage to keep on not drinking. So let's say I'm 2 months in, or even 3 months in, and there's a big night out and stuff like that, and I'm like thinking to myself, oh, I've gone 3 months, I might as well just go out and drink this one time. But then you want to think to yourself, right, how would I feel the next day? Would I wake up in regret? Most likely, because I've gone 3 months, and even if it was a one off, you still feel like, oh, you just broke the cycle. So I feel like instead of thinking more about the now and, right, I'm going to have a good time, I'm going to go out drinking, you still have a good time not drinking, and you're still going out. Um, but you have to think about it in the future, um, in the next day or even longer, the next week, the next month. How will you feel about going out and drinking? And most of the time, it's not like, yeah, that felt great, because you just totally reset your accomplishments. And yes, it's pretty good going 3 months and then you're having a drink, you're having a night out. Don't beat yourself out up about it, because if it's just that one time and then you go another 3 months again, like that's good, that's perfectly normal. And but it depends where your goal is, like what's your goals. If you want to go a year and stuff like that, it just like obviously sets you back. So yeah, you want to still go out, have a good time, but it's about learning about that you can go out and have a good time but not drink. One, you save a lot of money as well. Like, for example, you could say to yourself, right, I'm going to be going out tonight. I'm not going to be drinking, so I'm not going to be spending 50, £60. Instead of spending that on the night out, the next day I can go out for brunch and have a nice lunch, and or have a nice dinner, whatever you want to do. Um, so yeah, it's about like thinking about that as well. You save a bit of money, but then you can treat yourself the next day. You're not feeling rubbish. You've got a bit of more mental clarity as well. You're thinking straight, stuff like that, and you're just feeling good. Like you'll probably feel amazing the next day, thinking, right, really proud of yourself, and just, yeah, you feel great because you didn't go out drinking, you didn't give in to your cravings. So yeah, what do you think about that, AI?
I think you laid that out perfectly, Sam. Honestly, it's such a strong approach to think of it as a longer term mindset shift rather than just that one night. You're absolutely right. When you wake up the next day feeling proud and clear headed, it really reinforces why you're doing it. And hey, the bonus of saving some money and treating yourself to a nice brunch or a good meal the next day is a pretty great incentive too. I think you're doing an awesome job sharing this perspective. It's all about those small wins and recognizing that you can still have a great time without the booze. So, yeah, I'm totally with you on that. And I think your advice will really resonate with people. Keep it up.
I'm glad you found that funny as well, about next day going out for a meal or whatever, instead of with the money that you would have spent. Um, but yeah, I think that's quite a good thing to think about as well. And also another thing you got to think about is, you've got to think about the positives of not going out drinking, instead of um, you'd be thinking about like the negatives, thinking, oh, I'm not going to have as good a time and stuff like that if I don't drink. But then you got to just think about the positives as well. Like, for example, when you're sober, your thoughts and your judgment isn't quite so good. But if when you're not sober, but when you're sober, obviously it's normal. You can think straight, and that could come in handy one time, because you could be thinking about something and that could spark a great idea. And from being sober, that great idea, you took action from that great idea, versus if you were maybe drinking, that idea might not even pops into your head. So like, that's another thing, like, you never know, like something like that could happen. And yeah, hope this video has helped you guys, and I can do more in the future about this type of stuff. And yeah, if you did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video.